Hey, what's going on, people of the internet? In this video, I'm going to show you guys this, the Letscom fitness tracker. I'm going to be showing you guys how this works, and also if this $30 fitness tracker is any better than a Fitbit. So if any of you guys are fitness people or you want to be a more fit person, you know about the Fitbit. It's one of the most famous brands for fitness trackers. They've got like 3 different models, from just the most basic all the way up to basically a smartwatch that can do a bunch of stuff. But this, what I have right here, the Letscom, is $30 and it claims to do a bunch of stuff, such as the normal stuff you would get on the Fitbit, like it tracks your steps, distance, heart rate, it has alarms and whatnot. But it also has things like text message alerts and remote shoot, so for your camera. And they just have different things on here potentially better than the Fitbit. And if you guys know anything about the Fitbit, you know it can be kind of pricey. It can be like 70 to 100 depending on where and how you obtain it and when, actually, because they used to be pretty expensive, but now they're kind of going down in price, at least for the one that I'm comparing. I have the middle spectrum one, and that is what I am going to be comparing to this. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is everything that you get in the box. You've got their little helper card in case something goes wrong. Obviously the box itself, you can see on the side of the box it has calories, phone, you have the text message alerts, alarm, and along with all the normal stuff that they have on this one that you would get on a Fitbit. You also have your book that has a ton of different languages and how to use it. And of course, the actual device itself. Now this device has a little sticky on the front. We'll take that off. And it has a clear glossy screen, a lot bigger than the Fitbit. And if you notice on the other side, you've got all the little trackers and sensors and whatnot. But what you don't see anywhere on here is any kind of charging port, charging cable, charging entrance for any kind. Nowhere on here. The cool thing is, what they did with this is you can pop off the ends, just like that, and you've got like a little nub here, so in case you need something longer or shorter, you can exchange those. And on the other side, if you pop it off the same way, it's actually a USB. So you can plug this directly into, say, your computer and charge this up. So first things first, with this device you need to have an app. You don't have to have the app, but it is extremely helpful since this pairs with your smartphone and you can look at all the data in the app, and you can also change certain settings like the background. So the first thing I noticed, it may be hard for you guys to see on here, but if I look really closely, I can see the glue around the inside of the screen. You might get a little bit there on the bottom part. Basically, it's not the best. You can see the blotchiness of it. It's not really seamless. So this entire screen here is not touchscreen. The only thing that is touch is this little button down here. So when you have this on your wrist and it's normally down and you're walking around, it's the same thing as the Fitbit, is when you hold it up to yourself, it'll turn on. And this is what they call the screensaver. The screensaver is basically just the time and the amount of steps you're on, if that's the program that you're actually on. And if you want to enter the main screen, you just tap the middle button and it'll enter the main screen. And if you tap through it, it'll go through all the different options. If you want to go into step mode, heart rate mode, walk mode, run mode, or bike mode. And then hit it again and you're back to the beginning. Now you do have an alarm mode, but it is not currently on. It's not on by default. You need to have it on when you go into the app and you actually turn the alarm mode on. And the background is something that you can actually change I can't show you because I use my phone for it, but if you look here in the manual, these are the different dial settings that you can make it look like. So basically you can change the background to make it look like what you want it to. And if you want more options for something, say if you want to go and do walk mode, to start it you long press it, 2 seconds, and it'll come up. It'll say how many steps, your mileage, the amount of time you've spent, and also your kcals. If you are tracking any sort of calories, it'll show you. And during exercise, it'll also give you a different setup that looks something like this when you're actually doing exercise, which is basically the same thing. It'll show you your pace and time, miles, all the stuff that you would want to know. Now when you sync this with your phone and you use it in the app, you can set the alarm mode on. And for the alarm mode, you can use it for a few different things. You can use it for alarm to get up, go to sleep, exercise, medications, parties, meetings. They have a bunch of different things that you can do on here. Alright, so here I have my other phone, and I just downloaded the VeryFit Pro app. So let's open this up for the first time and see how this looks. Yes, you can have allowances to my goodies on the phone that has nothing. Okay. That was a weird startup screen. Okay, I need to have Bluetooth on. Okay, now I have Bluetooth on, and I have the device right here, right next to it. Let's see if they find each other. Now that everything has been synced up, we get into the app, and it looks like we can go to pretty much everything on here. Activities, your sleep, heart rate, a whole bunch of different stuff that you can go in here and look through. Any sort of details, distances, pretty much just like the Fitbit. And device, all of these are preset to off. There you go, call alerts, alarm. So I turned the call alert on, so just in case I get a call, it'll show up on the device. And going into text message alerts, if we set this to on, you can see on here, you can choose from calendar, email, text messages, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Instagram, Skype, so many different things on here. And to allow it, you just press right up here, and there you go. Now it's on. And you can also do camera shooting. I definitely want to try that out. So you can see how it says on here, you've got the little camera button, and here I have the camera. I can tap that, and it just took a picture on the phone. There was a little vibration. Let's do it again. Let's take a picture of my swords up here, and then I'll take this, and there it goes. It took a picture. There you can see it in my gallery. So you can use this as basically a Bluetooth magic picture button, whatever they're called. So if we go back, heart rate detection's automatic, and yeah, that's about it. So next I want to look at what it's going to look like when I get a text message and see what comes up on here. So if you're out running and you receive a text message, it'll pop up on the fitness tracker just a little bit after it shows up on your phone. You can go into the app and set how long you want the delay. I have it on the shortest right now at 3 seconds. So if you get a text message, it'll come up on your phone, and then it'll come up on the fitness tracker. See, I got one there, and then it comes up on the fitness tracker. See, it says the phone number it comes from, and it says what it is. I don't have the phone number saved, but it'll say the name of the person and a quick little synopsis on what the message actually is. Alright guys, so that is this guy, the Letscom, and this right here is the Charge HR, the Fitbit. So this is $30, this is $100. According to this one, and what I just showed you, this does a few extra things with messages and whatnot. This is still $100, does less, and it has a button on the side. And you can see it just goes through like a few different things. And you can also tap it. This does have vibration, this also has vibration. This one looks a little more modern. It's got the full glass on the front, or plastic, whatever this is. It's got an actual touch button, even though it's one button. It has the sensor on the back. It doesn't have a charge port like the back of this one that gets clogged up with a bunch of crap. This one you can just pull out and plug it in. I mean, I actually prefer this one, even though, like I said in the beginning, it looks a little bit cheap if you look at it in the right light. But other than that, this thing does more. It's $30. This is $100. It does way less, and it does the exact same thing. It tracks your heart rate, your sleep. This one sends you messages and alerts and timers and stuff like that. It does everything the Fitbit does and more for less. I guess that's why it's the best selling on Amazon right now. No brainer. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and come back for more of my awesome content, right? Awesome? That's the right word. What?